If we turn our backs and spit in his face, is God still gonna bless the USA?
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we will fight our country's battle in the air, on land, and sea. First to fight for right and freedom and to make our honor clean, we are proud to claim the title of United States Marine. Greetings, Patriots. I'm Perry Green, and this is God in America. Once upon a time, America was a Christian nation. Over the years, we've listened to disparaging voices and pushed God from the helm. Consequently, we've been drifting in a sea of socialism, moving toward a destructive waterfall. I find it both amusing and concerning that many argue America was secular at its beginnings, citing the book The Godless Constitution, in which the author conveniently omits authentic quotes from the men at Independence Hall who crafted the Constitution. Those men cited Scripture and never intended to separate God from the nation. Throughout our history, various individuals have acknowledged the nation's Christian character. Here are a few quotes. George Washington said, "To the distinguished character of patriot, it should be our highest glory to add the more distinguished character of Christian." Francis Scott Key, the author of the Star-Spangled Banner, on February the 22nd, 1812, said, "The patriot who feels himself in the service of God, who acknowledges him in all his ways, has the promise of almighty direction, and will find his word in his greatest darkness a lantern to his feet and a lamp unto his paths. He will therefore seek to establish for his country in the eyes of the world such a character as shall make her not unworthy of the name of a Christian nation." On February the 29th, 1892, the Supreme Court declared in the case of Trinity versus the United States that the historical record of America overwhelmingly demonstrated that the United States is a Christian nation. The French visitor, Alexis de Tocqueville, said, "I do not know whether all Americans have a sincere faith in their religion, for who can search the human heart? But I am certain that they hold it to be indispensable to the maintenance of republican institutions. This opinion is not peculiar to a class of citizens or a party, but it belongs to the whole nation and to every rank of society. We have evidence not only from internal sources, but also from external ones that America is a Christian nation." I initiated this podcast with the opening stanza of the Marine Corps hymn for a specific purpose. The reference to the shores of Tripoli in the hymn points to the First Barbary War between 1801 and 1805, during which the United States sought to confront piracy from the Muslim Barbary states, including Tripoli, located in modern-day Libya. In this historical context, the Marines were instrumental in the Battle of Derna, marking the first documented land engagement of U.S. forces on foreign territory. This line is a dramatic reminder of the Corps' global reach and its unwavering commitment to protecting American interests around the world. America relied on trade to fund the coffers of our new nation. We did not pay income tax according to the Constitution and used tariffs for finances. Wonder where Donald Trump got that idea. No wonder so many people wanted to come to America. George Washington and John Adams paid an exorbitantly high percentage of our national budget as a tribute to the pirates because we did not have a large enough navy to defend our cargo ships. When our third president, Thomas Jefferson, took office, he researched the situation and realized this type of Islam was at war with everyone who was not Muslim. The pirates targeted ships that flew the flags of Christian nations in their jihads. They seized the cargo and took the sailors. They demanded that the Christian governments pay high ransoms for their sailors or sell them into slavery. So much for the religion of peace. Jefferson had firsthand experience with Muslims and had studied the Quran. He understood that the only way to be free from high seas terrorism was to fight back. If we paid the ransom, the pirates would continue to attack. Once we demonstrated superiority, like most bullies, they would retreat. Jefferson took the offensive by sending the Marines, and we stopped paying the extortion. As we approach Flag Day on June the 14th, let's view our banner with fresh eyes and appreciate it as our ancestors intended. It is a Christian flag. The stripes represent the 13 original colonies, while the stars symbolize the 15 current states. There are also spiritual meanings. The red represents valor and bravery, reflecting the sacrifices made by Americans for their country. The white embodies the ideals of purity and innocence in the liberty of our republic, while blue signifies vigilance in maintaining these ideals within American governance. The internal evidence says our ancestors laid the Christian foundation of our country. Externally, Muslims concurred as they attacked the ships of Christian nations, including America. Barack Obama stated that we no longer were a Christian nation, implying that we once were. We can regain our Christian status if Americans would trust God again. We need God in America. Psalm 9, verse 10 reads, "And those who know your name put their trust in you. For you, O Lord, have not forsaken those who seek you." Thank you for being with us today. As we close, let's keep the light of our Christian flag burning.
Yeah, if we turn our backs and spit in his face.